gama pani sa, gama pani sa, gama pani sa.
The British Council organized a couple of Café Scientifiques in Mumbai. They had the first one at TIFR. It struck me as being a better alternative to the public lectures that we were doing. And I thought that actually people did have questions, but there was no forum to ask those questions. And I thought a Café Scientifique would be an interesting way to do it. But anything with the word science in it puts off people. I talked to coffee shops, but they're not interested in it. So I had this idea that, we should have it not cafe but chai. And just came to me that it was chai and why. One fine day, Sanjana Kapoor from Prithvi Theatre showed up in TIFR wanting to host a play. We were chatting about it and she was wondering how we could interact with this and with scientists. So I just thought that since they were interested in it, I proposed this idea that, hey, would you like to give us your venue? She was amazingly receptive to the idea. And this is how it started off. And not knowing whom to drag for the first one, I said, okay, I'll risk doing the first one myself. That was on Newton's birthday, January 2009.
You do that the other way now. So what is pushing us down? Gravity. The earth is attracting us, right? And we've done some work. We've done some work to push against that and take us up there. Once our energy runs out, we stop. Gravity pulls us back down, but we don't fall down because we are tied by a chain somewhere. So we go, the chain limits how we're going to move, and we sort of move back and forth. Okay, so that's what is swing.
The Prithvi Theatre is a very cozy place. Food is not allowed inside, but people do like the idea of coming out, getting a hot drink. The discussion starts actually in the chai break itself, and then you come in again and have a further. The discussion continues without chai, but it's called chai anyway. Some of these things, I think the questions that we received were really good. Similarly, I think many times we are quite amazed at the questions that young kids ask. We've not put an age limit to any of our programs. We've had 10-year-olds asking some of the most important questions and also ensuring that the speaker kept it at a level where people could understand. Prithvi, of course, asked us to do some special program for children in the summer. Prithvi has a lot of summers activities for children. So we did do science in the kitchen and science in the bathroom last year, though I think it was enjoyed by the big kids as well. I mean, it was fun to watch adults trying to make soap bubbles and dip things in soap solution and see what happened.
What I have objects which are circular, but they are slightly different. One is a ring, the other is solid. Okay? I have objects which are exactly the same weight. Both of these weigh 135 grams, both of these weigh 175 grams. I have two sets. And so if we roll them, which do you think? They're the same weight, they're approximately the same size, this way. So the surface, friction should be the same because the contact area is the same. Which do you think will roll faster, or will it roll at the same? There are only two choices. It's either ring or solid. Solid. Okay, how many for solid? Okay, how many for ring? Okay, looks like nobody is really convinced. Okay, so shall we do it? Yes. Okay, let's try. Okay, now the thing is this, our slide is very narrow and sometimes they roll off the slide, so we might have to repeat these experiments. So let's see, we try and get them from the same place and let's see what's going to happen. Okay, we have one more set, we can try. So which one came down faster? Solid. Never believe something that happens only once. In science, you must repeat your observations. You must do the experiment at least 3 times or 5 times and see what happens. Which one?
What I want to do is something, you can call it a junior chai and why if you'd like. What I really want to do is get our PhD students, and many of them are actually reasonably good communicators, get our PhD students to schools, maybe in a lunch break or something, and have school students talk to somebody who is not a scientist, but is sort of practicing to become a scientist. I think people do have questions on various things. We're at least providing a forum for people to ask that.